1. We are live.
Woo! Welcome back.
Welcome everyone to Allegedly Sober. How you guys feeling tonight?
Drunk.
Yeah.
So we got on Vedran this time.
What?
He's been on one before, but didn't record. Didn't record though.
The failed.
Yeah.
The failed cast.
Fuck.
Yeah. The 420 cast.
Yeah.
The 420 cast.
That is fucked up. I totally forgot about that until just now.
Fuck, man. That was when I was on probation, dude.
Yeah.
Living free. Love it.
Veddy Wop is free now.
How long were you on probation for?
Supposed to be on for 18 months. Was on till August. So, like, fucking 8 months.
8 months?
But I was sober, clean, did all my shit, got it all taken care of.
Fuck yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. So, like, I was supposed to I do an assessment with the classes that I have to take.
Yeah.
And, like, they piss test you and I piss clean and I have to talk to this lady. It's like a therapist that tells you if you need more classes. And I was just like, yeah, I just want to be clean so I just want to be off probation so I could fucking, just join the military. I kind of just said that. Is that fucked up?
Why did you say that?
No, okay, that's not fucked up at all because they had you by the balls for 8 months.
Yeah, they had me by the balls, dude. She was just like, because she was in the Air Force and I didn't know that until like later in the conversation. And she was like, I'm really glad you decided you want to join the Army, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, me too. I think it's, like, right for me. So I just want to be off probation so I can do that. And like, you know what? You don't need these classes anymore. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh, yes.
My nigga pulling through.
You got it right in the fucking
I
heart,
just
dude.
shit on the system.
That'd be so funny if she keeps tabs on you and like
Checks.
keeps like asking recruiters, hey, so Veddy Wop coming?
Speaking of which, I got in a car accident maybe a month ago, and I didn't pay my ticket because it was my fault. I did an improper turn, and I fucking hit this Jeep. And my dad got a letter in the mail saying I fucking missed a court date. Like, I had a court date, and it was for the 17th of August, and it's the fucking 24th or 25th.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out, and I called the court, like the West Jordan court, and was like, so, like, do I have, like, a warrant or anything? Like, what's going on? And she was like, yeah, you got a warrant. I was like, fuck. And I looked up my ticket on their website, like my case number to see how much I owed. It was $450, dude. And my dad got me out of it real quick.
Hell yeah.
But he's fucking like super disappointed in me at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I didn't get a warrant while I was on probation because I would have gotten fucked.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
you had to go to court for an
fucking
accident?
And I didn't go.
I've never had
you have
that.
to call.
Oh, you have to call.
You have to call and figure out when you have a court date or when you have to pay your ticket by.
Yeah,
I didn't do any of that, and it's been like a month.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
fuck, yeah, it was shitty. But I don't, when I called them earlier today, so I called them twice. I called them to figure out like what I should do, and they're like, all right, well, let's set another court date for September 6th at 10. I was like, okay. So I did that, and I checked my messages, and my dad was like, yo, I'll help you pay for it, figure out how much it is. So I went on the website, typed in my case number, figured out how much it was, he paid it, and then Bryn was like, you should call him and see if you still have a warrant.
Yeah.
And they were like, I called him, and she was like, well, looks like it's been paid, we dismissed the warrant, case has been dropped, but I don't know if I still have to go to court for it.
No, because it's all paid for now. Yeah. It's paid for now.
Should be good.
Because the only reason you had to go to court again is because you didn't do anything about it.
But yeah, I just
now
call
you
them,
paid
keep
it,
fucking
yeah.
updated, but fuck, just in case. But it sounds like you're good.
Yeah, it'd be shitty to think that I don't have to go to court and miss court again, dude, get a warrant.
Another 450.
Fuck, dude, yeah, that'd be shitty.
Dude, fucking, just recently, I fucking, I had a warrant from, long ass time ago that I fucking forgot about because I was a fucking idiot. It was from 2004 fucking team. And fucking, so long ago, and I call him to, because, I got this letter in the mail, and I call it, and I'm just because I'm fuck it, I'm just gonna deal with it. And fucking, they're like, yo, Oh, no, you know why I called him? I wasn't gonna fucking call him in the first place. This is what actually happened. I'm lying. But fucking, I was supposed to get my tax return. I've been waiting, like, for a long ass time. And then I fucking opened the fucking, Alex brings me the mail or some shit. I opened the fucking mail. And fucking Alex goes upstairs and fucking, I open the mail. And they're like, fucking, because I already got my federal tax return. I'm getting my state. And I'm opening it. I'm like, fuck yeah. And they're like, your tax return has been levied, blah, 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 blah. And they fucking stole my tax return, $500.
No.
And I was like, you fucks. So I called them. I was like, yo, like, and they're like, yeah, you have a warrant and you have a court date at this time. If you don't go, then that money doesn't even count for anything. So I was like,
They
fuck,
can
I have
just
to
take
go.
your taxes.
Yeah,
they can do
Yeah,
that.
well, okay, so like,
Yeah,
that was so bad.
but then I fucking went to court, and they fucking were like, after that, you know, after they took $500, they were like, all right, you got a fucking. I went to court, didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. They asked me if I wanted to talk to the prosecutor. I was like, no. I'm like, fuck that. I don't need to do that. What the fuck's that? And now I'm just sitting through, not really knowing what the fuck I'm doing. Like, with a fucking dumb stare on my face, and fucking, I go up there and talk to the judge, bitch, and she tells me that I owe another $600, and then fucking, it was just like, I was like, what the fuck, like, I didn't say this, but I was thinking in my head, I was like, what the fuck, you guys took my tax return already, like, what the fuck is up with this, like, this is what's going on in my head, and I'm really just standing there, okay, have a good day, bye-bye.
Whack.
Yeah.
Did you
And
say
I leave?
Did you say Your Honor while you were there?
Yeah, you have to, but fucking
Oh, I
then,
never said.
well,
I say, sir.
yeah, well, there's a girl, I couldn't say
I
sir.
said nah
yeah.
one time, and the judge was like, "What?
Yeah,
what?
they-
Or
yes
yeah?
or no?"
You say
And
yeah?
I was like, "No."
Well, technically,
You
they
can't
have
say
to.
yeah,
They have to
that's
be able to
fucking stupid.
understand, like, legitimately what you said.
They can't fucking
And
understand.
yeah is not like a real word.
Well, they have to.
But-
They have to make sure.
I'm
it's like,
fucking,
you know.
I was coming back, alright, like a month later after that court. Fucking, I'm coming to pay my fine with my buddy fucking Brett. I'm just making a payment on it, you know, like $60. And we get off work and then we fucking model to the courthouse and I walk in there and fucking, I go in there and I go to the clerk lady, give her $60 and she's like, you only have $20 left. And I was like, are you like fucking with me? Are you lying to me? Did you guys not like communicate with each other? And she's like, no, you have $20 left. I was like, all right, well, fucking, here's $20. And I was just like, so happy. I asked her like 3 times. I was like, are you sure? Like, and she's like, yeah, you're good. You can frame that fucking receipt when you get home.
Because it was probably the 600 and then they took the 500 out of taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But they did not communicate that to me. They fucking just let me
Yeah.
fucking think that I was fucked.
So, one of the craziest experiences about the court not communicating for me. So, I don't know if I can tell the story because it's too long, but.
Oh, what up, Mike?
So, fucking,
Mike Poo.
Mike Poo.
You can fucking come pop
you
a
want to go
squat.
Bob Squat?
You want to come in here?
Alright, Alex, mid-story, but...
Okay, so fucking.
I don't have my...
Should I go full story or no?
Full story.
Alright.
No, give us the condensed.
Alright, there's no condensed. I've already tried it. I'll try to condense it.
Condense it a little bit.
I will condense it as much as possible.
So
So,
hold up, Mikey Poo and
Kyle.
Kyle.
Kaya.
I always say
okay.
Kia.
Kia.
Kia just walked in the room. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You're about to join.
I just want...
Yeah, so, okay. Okay, so,
So,
I one night was having a party. Decided they stopped selling beer at Utah at 1 a.m. So I decided at 12:48 that it was a smart idea to go buy more beer, even though we had plenty enough beer, like more than enough beer to like be drinking until the sun came up. And so we're like, I come up with, it was totally my fault. I came up, pop, boom. Let's go fucking buy some more beer. You know, we have 12 fucking minutes. We can totally do this. So I like hype up 2 of my homies, and my 2 homies are like, no, dude. But like I hyped him up enough for him to fucking get on the train. So we're like, and because I got a new car, I got a new car. It was V6 3-liter, so it was like just fucking knocking.
And
so like,
Bumping.
yeah, and it had a damn good stereo system too. So I'm fucking just like, all right, let's go. So we like get in the car. By the time we get in the car, it's like 12:55.
This is all allegedly, by the way.
This is all alleged as fuck. Like
This
none of this is
Alex
not.
tells
Yeah.
these stories to seem cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Allegedly.
just trying to be
Showing
cool.
off.
I'm just trying to get to the point where the court gets involved. But yeah, so anyway, so allegedly we were at my house, and allegedly we went in my car, and allegedly I sped through my fucking apartment complex and got to the fucking main road, and then fucking sped off on the main road, fucking got to the light where the fucking gas station was, lights in the store were closed. So I was like, fuck, you know, we're done.
What do you do? What do you say?
What do you do? But anyway, so then like we're like, all right, let's go back. So we're going back, driving back. It's me and two homies, and so one's in the front seat, one's in the back. Homie in the back seat had a fucking beer open. He's just drinking because we're just like, fuck it, you know. Allegedly as fuck. Again, this is all alleged as fuck. So fucking. And so we drive back to my house, and like as soon as we get in the apartment complex, I'm in the very back of it, so I'm like just speeding through that bitch, 30 miles per hour in a 5 mile per hour zone, just speeding. So like, and I just left like less than 10 minutes ago, and so fucking I'm like going back towards my fucking place, and then there's a straightaway, so I'm like, boom, I'm gonna bomb this bitch, and fucking so I start bombing this bitch, and then like right before you get to my place, it's like a slight left turn, not like a sharp turn or anything, just like very, very, very slight. So fucking I allegedly see some cops where I park, you know? And so I'm like, oh shit, like these niggas are there for me. And so like, my brain is going a million miles per hour because I'm allegedly gone in my brain. And so I'm just like thinking, every situation possible. So I'm like, I narrow it all down to two situations. All right, I can either slow down and like park, and 99% chance these guys are gonna want to talk to me, and I'm allegedly drunk. And so if they talk to me, I'm fucked, you know, DUI, boom, right off the table. But there's the second situation it boiled down to. I got a fast-ass car right now. And those cops are outside of their car. And so that side takes over. And so I just fucking slam on the gas. Fucking just, and the engine revving up so high made the cops turn around.
I could just picture Alex with like a little devil Alex on his shoulder, a little angel Alex on his shoulder, just like, yo.
Allegedly drunk. Don't stop.
And so my apartment is the very last one in the back. And so then there's parking stalls like on the side of it, and then there's parking stalls on the back of it, and then there's another building and there's parking stalls on the back of that, and then it turns again. So it's kind of like a U, like a square U. And so like I'm like, all right, fuck it. I know this place like the back of my hand. I've grown up here. Fucking, we're going, boys. And so fucking
Allegedly.
And so fucking just slam on that fucking gas, and just you could hear the engine just fucking
And you
going.
have friends in the car,
And my
right?
friends, and so the friend that's in the front seat, he has a kid, and the friend in the back seat has an open beer. And so fucking
Wait, in the car there was a kid?
no, he has a kid at home. He has a kid at home. So fucking, I just fucking start revving it, and as soon as I rev it, these fucking cops look around, and then they start shining their flashlights. They're like, stop, 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 and like running, you know. You can see the flashlights going up and down, like as they're running, and they're fucking running. And so then I fucking turn right, and then I fucking start taking off again, and then I go 2 apartment lengths. And then I fucking go right again, and my homie, as soon as I take that second right turn, my homie's like, I got a fucking daughter. I can't fucking do this shit. And so he like opens his door, and I'm like, hold on, hold on, hold on. And so like 8 parking stalls down on the second turn, I turn right into the parking stall, but there's one of those metal poles right there. And so you just hear boom, and it sounds like we got in a crash.
Wait,
But, like,
why'd it go like boom?
Because the door that was open got shut from the force of hitting the pole.
Okay.
But all it did was got shut. Luckily, he didn't have his foot out or something.
Yeah.
Shit could have got way worse. And so as I'm pulling into that fucking shit, I'm like, follow me, follow me. And we're all drunk. Like, they're not going to follow me. They're just going to dip, you know? Like, they should have followed me. But anyway, so they dip. One goes right, one goes left. I go straight because I know that my apartment's straight. And so as I start, like, I jump out of the car and start running. And I just look right real quick, and I see the cop car starting to take that second right turn. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm just fucking booking it as fast as I can. And then fucking, I'm not looking behind me because, like, I told him follow me. Like, I'm not going to be checking up on him. And we're in a serious situation. And so fucking I'm run past one whole apartment building, get to the second apartment building, which is mine, jump down the stairs, open the door with my key, and then I look behind me, no one's there. And I wait like literally like half a second to see if like they're behind me, if I was running too fast. Nothing. So I open the fucking door, and then I'm like, and there's a party going on. You know, like there is mid party. Like,
Wait, so they were partying at your party? Oh yeah.
yeah, we were mid party, and like 3 of us decided to leave to go get bear. And so like I fucking run, I'm like, fucking shut off the lights, fucking shut everything, fucking shut all the blinds, fucking turn everything off. Shut it down, boys. And so fucking everybody shuts it. They're like, what the fuck's going on?
Shut it the fuck up.
You know, and like I'm like, the cops are after us. And they're like, you fucking retard, Alex. And so then I'm like, shut it all down, don't question me.
Fucking retard, Alex.
And so then we shut everything down, everything's off, and everybody's chilling in the kitchen, which is right by the patio door. And I'm like, I'm looking out the patio door, like, trying to see if any homies are
like
coming,
a
you know?
Cops episode.
And fucking my brother is like, get the fuck away from the window. Like, if cops are coming, like, get the fuck away. They're gonna be looking for somebody peeking out the fucking window.
Words of wisdom.
And so he's like trying to throw me. And fucking, I'm like, and I just like keep peeking out the window, you know? And I'm like, oh, I see Nick, and my homie. And so I see him, and I'm like, oh shit. And he's walking by, and like, he's looking down at the apartment, like, he thinks it's mine, but like with that unsure face. So he's just walking by, and then I see him go past the brick wall, so I don't see him. And then literally within 5 seconds, I see him going back the other way in handcuffs with 2 cops behind him.
No.
And I'm like, oh fuck. And so then fucking, I'm just chilling, and I'm like fucking freaking out. Everybody's freaking out, and I'm like, fucking.
Was Nick the one with the open beer or the daughter?
He was the one with the open beer.
Word.
And so fucking.
No.
And so it gets worse. It gets way worse. So, anyway, so fucking, and the car's in my mom's name, and so, and my mom lives in her house away from me, and so fucking, and so I'm sitting there and I'm like freaking out, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and so then my homie with the daughter calls me, and he's like, yo, like, I dipped, I hopped the fence, you know, like, I'm good. I'm drunk as fuck though, like, I'm trying to get back to your house, like, how do I get there? He's like, these are my coordinates, and I was like, alright, boom, this is the steps, you know, take this turn to this turn, this turn. So then fucking, I'm waiting for him to show up, you know, and fucking, he doesn't show up, so I like start calling his phone, nothing, and I'm like, oh fuck. And so then like me and my girl start laying in bed and shit, because we're like, all we can do now is like go to sleep, you know, like, I made it safe. They're fucked, I'm sorry, but they're fucked. And so then I'm sitting in bed, and at 2 a.m., my mother calls me. And my mother goes to bed at 8 p.m. So it's like, there's only one reason she is awake at this time of night. So I answer the fucking phone, and I like try to act like I'm dead asleep, you know, like, hello? And she's like, fucking, hey, there's fucking cops that have been banging on my door for fucking 15 minutes, and fucking, they say that your car has fucking been in use, and that fucking, you were driving it. And I was like, oh no, I've been sleeping, you know, I went to bed early tonight. And she's like, oh, well, can you like go outside and talk to the cops, because like they need to talk to you because like the car is in your possession. And so I'm like, alright, that's fine, tell them I'll be on my porch. And like I was in the bottom floor, and the bottom floor is like sunk in kinda, so like the windows in rooms are like at floor level, so like it's not a whole story underneath, but it's like 3/4 half of a story underneath. And so like my balcony is like kind of like 5 feet in underground. And so fucking, I take off my shirt, take off my shoes, take off my socks, only have my shorts on. And that night I found 3 hits of acid in my bathroom floor. And so like I had them in there, but I forgot about it. And so
wait, not even real.
It was 2,5-C.
Research.
Allegedly.
Allegedly 2,5-C. Allegedly a fucking chemical. But anyway, so I go out on the porch, I forgot that I had the fucking acid in my pocket. And so fucking, I'm just out there, and I have my keys in my fucking pocket. Goddamn car keys are in my fucking pocket. And so fucking, I go out there, and then the cop comes, and I'm just like sitting there smoking a cigarette, and he's like, yo, so, I don't really want to talk to you down there. Is it okay if you come up on the grass? And I was like, yeah, sure, dude, totally fine. Hop up on the grass. As soon as I get up on the grass, I'm technically outside of my house, so they can arrest me. So he arrested me, and he put one handcuff in the fucking handcuff.
What a sneaky bitch.
Sneaky bastard as fuck. And so fucking grabs one of my hands, puts it in a cup, and then I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he grabs my other arm. He's a big dude, you know, and fucking grabs my other arm. He's like, you, and he basically like his exact words like, he said the swear words too. He's like, you fucking turn around one more fucking time and I'll throw your fucking face into this fucking wall right here. And it's like a brick wall, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like,
Cops
so like,
always talk to me like
yeah, and so fucking
yeah.
like, I let him cuff me and everything, but I'm like, why the fuck are you cuffing me? Like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, you'll see in just a second. You'll know what's up. And
You'll
so
know
fucking,
what's up.
so he walks me over to the fucking car,
Goes way bigger than my
and the
penis.
fucking the car lights are on. The car lights are on, and the engine's hot as fuck. And I'm like, no. And they're like searching the car, and I'm like, no. And so then they search me, find the car keys, and they're like, you were driving, huh? And I was like, no, I wasn't. I was in my fucking house. I went to sleep a couple hours ago. And they're like, no, you were fucking driving this. Why are the keys in your fucking pocket? And I was like, I don't know. I have a spare. I don't know where my spare is. It's not in my fucking pocket. And they're like, you were fucking driving. I was like, no, I wasn't. And so this dude, like, it's just back and forth. And so he just leaves, and then another cop is watching me, and he's like, lurpy dude, trying to be like cool.
Good cop.
Yeah, trying to be the good cop, and he's like, how's your night been? And I was like, what, not fucking good. And I was like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna be chill, you know, like, don't worry, it's fine, you know. And I was like, alright, fine. And he's like, how's your night going? I was like, it was good until this happened. And he's like, alright, well, so were you driving the car? And I was like, get the fuck away from me. Don't fucking talk to me. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. And so then fucking I see the homie writing a report on the back of a cop car, and then I see the other homie in handcuffs not doing anything. And so fucking I'm like, huh, you know? And fucking they let the homie with the daughter go because he's 21 and he has no business being there. He's okay to be drunk, you know, everything's fine. But the other homie's under 21, and he's the one writing a report, and he's the one that was only supposed to get an alcohol ticket, and I guess he ended up getting the alcohol ticket, but he was writing something. And so anyways,
what would you do in his shoes? You know?
But it doesn't matter. But
It
doesn't matter. But
I just
anyways,
like to
so
bring that
fucking so I'm just fucking chilling, and then the cops search me. You know, don't find the acid. They do not find the acid. They only find the keys. And so fucking they put me in the back of the cop car while they searched.
Did you even know you had the acid?
Yeah. As soon as, well, I didn't know until I got into the cop car, and then I was like, oh my god, I have acid on me. They already searched me though, so I was like,
flicked it under
You're
his
like,
seat.
sweet.
so like
jail.
in my mind, I'm like, okay, so they have no evidence against me. They got me at my house, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking take all three of these right now. And I was like, that's not smart because I'll start it's research chemicals. You're gonna fill it in 10 minutes, you know. So I was like, that's not a smart idea.
You're in jail.
And no, I wasn't in jail. I was in the back of the cop car.
Okay,
and so
you're
fucking,
gonna be in jail.
and so fucking no, so like they had no evidence. So like in my mind, I'm like, boom, they don't have evidence. They can't take me to jail. So I might have to go file some paperwork, but they're not gonna take me to jail, you know, because they have no evidence. And so fucking I'm sitting in the back of the car, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna leave it in the pocket. They already searched me. Why would they double search me? You know, they already searched me.
search.
And so fucking they're like, all right, we gotta go to the police station to like fucking sign your fucking papers. And so we go to the police station. They had 4 charges on me: DUI, drinking and driving underage, driving under the influence with a license, and like 3 charges that were exact same, and then open container in a car. And so we get there, and fucking, you know, they print out the shit, and then they're like, all right, you gotta come sign this. And so like it's like that big long paper with lots of words that says like your charges, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it just says your charge, and then basically like you're not guilty.
Yeah, all the
in
fine
like
print.
3 fucking paragraphs, and there was 4 pages of those because each charge had a different page. And so fucking the dude's like, all right, just sign this. It doesn't say you're guilty. It just says you're gonna go to court. And I was like, I'm not gonna sign it until I read every single word on this page. And he's like, oh my god. And he's like, all right. And so I read every single page every single word on the fucking page. I'm like, all right, sign it. And then we go to the next page, and he's like, all right, this says the same exact fucking thing, but it's for a different charge. And I was like, I'm reading everything on this page. You know, I'm not gonna sign something that I don't know what I'm fucking reading. And so he's like, oh my god, it says the same thing. And I was like, no. So I fucking go through it. 3rd page comes, and he's like, it's the same fucking thing. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna read it. And he freaks out. He like has to go in the other room. Like he fucking freaks out. And so the other cop has to come over, and fucking, and she's like, oh my god, you're reading the whole thing? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh god. She just like kind of gives me a smile and just like lets me read the 2 pages. And before I sign it, and
They're
then
just
fucking,
trying to do good cop, bad cop.
yeah.
Like, what
Well, the other dude just couldn't handle it. The other dude was like freaking out, and so
Too much.
And so then fucking
Too much.
yeah, and so I asked him, I'm like, so am I going to jail? And the dude's like, it's her like jurisdiction. She's like the arresting officer, so she's gonna decide. And that girl, like, right before he said that, like when he was in the other room, I told that girl cop, I was like, you know, you're fucking up my life right now. I have a fucking girlfriend at home. I have a job interview. And you're fucking up my life right now. And then the dude came in and he's like, what were you saying? I was like, nothing. And so then as soon as the guy cop told me that it was her fucking like decision, I was like, oh god, I'm fucked. And so fucking I'm sitting there and they're like, are you gonna run away if we take off the cuffs? And I'm like, no. So they take off the cuffs and then fucking like
They just booked it.
no, and then I just sit down and then they're like, alright, let's go to the car. And then we go to the car and I'm like, alright, so what's going on? The girl's like, yeah, we're taking you to jail.
Wow.
And so fucking on our way to jail, fucking this happened on the way to the courthouse too, but on the way to jail it happened a second time. So fucking I'm not gonna speak about this first time because the second time is the same thing. So we're fucking driving down the street and fucking I know that on Redwood Road, past 54 or 47 whatever, it goes from 45 miles per hour to 40. And so I know that. I'm like looking for the sign. I'm watching her speedometer, and fucking she's going 40. she's going 45, and fucking I see the sign pass, and then she stays at 45. She does no hesitation of slowing down or anything. She's staying at 45. So I'm like, well, so you can fucking go 45, but if I go fucking 45, you pull me over, give me a goddamn $90 ticket. What the fuck is this? And then the fucking guy cop was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, alright, whatever, fucking. So then I showed up, we get to the fucking jail. And then we get in, fucking, they tell the jail people that, like, I'm there and the reason, fucking. So then the jail people, like, they go search me with, like, their gloves, their handy-dandy gloves and everything.
The purple gloves.
Yeah, and fucking, and then they find the fucking 3 hits. And then
Do
they're
you
like,
have access to your hands at any point during this? Could you have, like, you should have, like,
I
grabbed
know,
it or
I shoulda,
drop
woulda,
it on the
coulda.
floor or
Shoulda,
something.
coulda. But, yeah, and so then they search me and fucking they find it. And I know it's not illegal.
Oh.
So,
It was research.
and I knew exactly what it
Not
was.
illegal
so.
yet.
It was not illegal yet. And so fucking,
For real, right?
so, like, they're searching me and then they find the acid, or the fucking research chemicals, and fucking, they're like, what is this? I'm like, 2,5-C-NOBME. They're like, what the fuck? You know, like, it threw them off guard, you know, like, what the fuck? And so they're like, what the fuck is that? And told them about it and everything, and then fucking, they look at the West Jordan police and they're like, did you guys search him? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, did you find this? And they just like drop jaws, both of them. They're like, oh god. And so fucking, then I'm just like, oh yeah, nigga. And so then they start booking me and everything, and then they're like talking to me.
booking me.
Yeah, they start booking me, and they're like, ask them, they're like, alright, well, you gotta stay, it's a Friday night. And so they're like, you gotta, and I had an interview on Saturday morning. So I was freaking out a little time, but I was allegedly on some things that I was very happy. And so, fucking, they start booking me and shit, and I'm like, yo, so what's the fucking, like, game plan? Like, what's the overall plan? And they're like, well, so you gotta wait until you can see a judge. The judge isn't gonna be until Monday because it's a weekend. And I was like, oh god. And then I was like, what's gonna happen after that? And they're like, well, the judge is gonna decide if you have to stay in jail or if you get to go home and everything. And I was like, oh god. So they put me in the cell that everybody that night, every like 6 hours, they put everybody in that cell and to go book them into an actual jail cell.
God, that's like the worst one.
So it's like the
You're
pre-cell?
Sitting there with like 8 niggas.
Yeah, yeah. So fucking, I get in there and
drunk.
there's only one fucking Mexican dude in there. So fucking, I just go in there and I'm fucking like in the jumper suit and everything and fucking, I'm talking to this Mexican dude and this Mexican dude, you can tell is just so tired, and I'm just like, whoa, and I'm just talking.
Rolling?
Yeah. And so
But
fucking,
it's still just from the previous night?
no, that's the same night, all the same night.
Oh, I thought they were like, oh, it was 2 in the morning when they
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so fucking, they put me in there and I'm just like,
Just buzz.
and this dude's fucking just like, oh my god. Like, he had fun for the first 30 minutes, and then he was like, I'm trying to doze off. So I was like, alright, go to sleep. So I fucking, they give you the soap bar and like a toothbrush and shit. So I like get the soap bar and like put it on the bench and like start scraping it to get all the flakes off, and then I like start making pictures out of it and shit. I'm just like, there's no way I'm going to bed, you know. So like I just fucking sitting there, did that for like 2 hours, and then eventually I wore myself out, and then I was like, all right, time to go to bed. Fall asleep. They wake us up at 6 to like feed us breakfast, because like they were gonna wait until like 8 a.m. to put us in the cells. They wake us up at 6, and fucking they feed us, and it's me, him, and one other dude. And then I was like, oh shit, there's no dude in here. And fucking so then like I'm like looking at the food they give me, and it's like
Handy dandy
oh
bullshit.
my god.
Bland, like fucking
Bland
tasteless,
oatmeal
yeah.
or grits,
Yeah.
and then rotten milk. Like I looked at the expiration date, it was rotten, and fucking and then
They
a
give you
piece of
rotten milk?
rotten milk, and then a piece of
Fuck
toast,
yeah, they do.
a piece of toast, and then fucking like
Some veggies.
some veggies or
fucking,
something.
like,
So I like look at it and I'm like
fake-ass
still
veggies.
like kind of like even though I fell asleep like I'm still like kind of feeling the roll, and I'm like
plastic.
oh my god, you know, I can't eat this. And then the dude's like, you're gonna be in here for 3 days. You need to like force that shit down. And so I was like, oh god. So I was like, alright. So I ate all of it.
You drank the milk?
Drank the milk. Milk's my favorite thing too. So that just like was like, ugh. A little chunky and like just a little sour. Ugh. And so fucking then then I fall back asleep. And then at 7 a.m., right before they were gonna take us into the other cells, they fucking they wake us up, and there's like 6 niggas in there now, and I'm like, oh my god, like almost too much people for this little cell.
Too much fun.
And so fucking I'm like oh shit, and so they're like Daniel Black, and you know I was expecting us to all move, you know,
Yeah.
into cells, and then I was like, that's me, and they're like, come with me, and then they shut the door behind me, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, you know, like. What about the homies, you know? And so fucking then they like bring me to a receptionist. They don't say anything. Okay, no. They bring me into the other room, and then they like give me my shorts back, my regular shorts. And I was like, wait, so you're about to put me in a cell or what? And like nobody's talking to me, you know? And then like they're like, where's your shirt and shoes? And I was like, I didn't come in here with any. And they're like, oh god. So they give me a scrub, and then they give me those orange Crocs.
God.
And I'm like, oh god. And so then they like take me to a receptionist, and the receptionist is like, all right, sign for your money and everything. And I'm like, I've never been to jail before, so I'm like confused. I think they're like trying to have me sign to like go into jail. And fucking, so I sign it and everything, and they're like, all right, you need to call anybody to pick you up. And I was like, wait, what's going on? Like I thought I was going to jail. And they're like, no, you're free to go. And I was like, okay. And so fucking they're like, oh, you have a court date in a month and a half. And I was like, all right. So I fucking leave. I call everybody. Nobody answers. And then fucking I get on the bus and everything, go back home. And then I still had time to go to the job interview. Went to the job interview, landed that shit. And then fucking, you know, that whole month and a half, I was just sober and just like trying to do better and everything with life. Got some good jobs. Kind of got on my path and everything. And then fucking, and then I go to court, and when I go to court, I walk up to the stand, they call my name Danny Black, and then the judge is like, how are you doing? And I was like, good. And then the district attorney on the opposite side, the prosecutors, they stand up and they're like, we're taking this case. And the judge is like, you're taking the case? And they're like, yeah, we're taking the case. And he's like, all right, well, you have a handy dandy day, Daniel. And I was like, all right, cool. So I fucking go out, and then they like sign the papers. I'm like, so what's going on? You know, to like the clerks. And they're like, oh, well, we'll contact you. And I was like, okay. And so fucking then I just like keep living life. Freaking out though. I'm freaking the fuck out because I have 4 charges that I have no fucking clue what's going on. And it's a DUI, the most serious charges of all time. So I'm like,
I
oh
remember
god.
hearing about this from hearsay from a couple people. And
Yeah,
you're
and
like,
so
oh
fucking-
my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, and so fucking one day, like 2 months later, 2 months went by, nothing, you know. So me and Rachel go out to eat. We go to In-N-Out. We're fucking going In-N-Out, and then fucking my dad calls me, and we're talking on the phone. He's like, have you heard anything? And I'm like, no, dude. Like, I'm fucking freaking out over here. He's like, you need to call them. And I was like, can I? Like, they said they were going to contact me. And he's like, fucking call them, dude. And I was like, all right. So I'm at In-N-Out, and then fucking I call them. Call the number, and then they're like, oh, call this number. I called that number. They're like, oh, call this other number. And I called another number, and they're like, oh, call the first number you called. And I was like, that's the first number I called. And they fucking refer me another place. They refer me here, and they're like, oh, no, that first place is supposed to take care of it all. So I call the first place again. I'm like, look, I just talked to 3 fucking different people, and I talked to you. So what the fuck's going on? And they're like, oh, it is ours. Oh, okay, hold on one sec. So they fucking look it up and they're like, all 4 charges were dropped. You're fine, you're good to go. And then I was like, wait, hold up. All 4 charges were dropped? And they're like, yeah, all 4 charges were dropped. And then I was like, all 4 charges were dropped. And they're like, all 4 charges were dropped. And then I was like, just middle in and out. Woo! Just screaming
Really?
like, yeah! And fucking...
Inside the place?
Yeah, inside and out. And I was fucking... Call my dad. I was like, yeah, boy, get out of this bitch. Call my mom. I'm like, yeah, boy. Even though, like, I feel so
Yeah,
bad
boy.
because fucking, like, I told my mom and dad, like, stuff about me that they should have never known. And
Yeah, my dad found a lot.
yeah, and like if I would have just like played it out and like waited for them to drop the charges, like my parents wouldn't have to know these things, but I guess they know these things.
At least they know more of who you are.
Yeah, and so fucking, but it was like
Like,
it was about the
I
most
guess.
4 intense months of my life I've ever had.
So did you tell your parents the real story?
I told my parents the 100% non-alleged story,
Oh,
but everything
yeah,
that has
dude.
been recorded is all alleged.
That's what you gotta do. But yeah,
And
fucking.
so-
It was all just a fake story anyway. Alex is just a liar.
Yeah, exactly. But
Dude,
see,
that's
and it's hard to
fucking crazy,
condense that
though.
story. It's like
yeah.
there's so many key points that need to be like
I
exposed.
think that's
Yeah.
probably the 3rd time I've heard it from you. Each one has had its little variations.
Yeah,
Yeah. Alex is a good.
Because I try not to
storyteller.
fucking like.
My favorite part is when you describe running and you're like,
Yeah, he's just. I wish we had a video right now, but fucking Alex is so good at his fucking mannerisms. But no, dude, that story is like straight like Goldilocks zone right there, dog. Like you got so lucky right there, dude.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
The craziest
Fuck
fucking story in the
yeah,
world. But that's that. But then like, okay. The whole reason I was talking about the story is miscommunication in courts. So, what happened is even though everything got dropped, I still got my license suspended
Oh, yeah.
and revoked. So I had to pay the reinstatement fee. I had to go to an alcohol class, and I had to do the basic shit that a DUI gets, except for there's no DUI charge on my record.
Dope.
And so like there's miscommunication because I shouldn't have got my license revoked. But because the courts and the DMV are so shitty at talking to each other, it just happened. But I am okay with that because there's been times when I was younger, under 18, where I did get caught and prosecuted with marijuana charges, and I was supposed to get my license revoked, but the court never talked to the DMV, so I never got my license
oh,
revoked.
so it's worked both ways.
So yeah,
for you.
kinda-
That's crazy.
It made me in a better situation when I was younger, but it fucked me in my, it's just karma.
Dude, I guess I allegedly had a growing, like, I got a growing light, and then I had a fucking, I had a grow weed book, and then a bunch of seeds that I didn't even know were in my room.
Yeah.
And they tried to get me with manufacturing.
Manufacturing.
God.
I got charged with
Manufacturing
2 felonies
marijuana.
and a fucking shitload of misdemeanors. It was stupid as fuck.
Oh my lord, dude. That's crazy,
Just
dude.
because of a fucking, well, I guess it was the seeds too, but it's
Yeah.
like, that's not actual. I mean, would it be considered
It's
plant
illegal.
matter, or-
Yeah.
It is
it's-
plant matter because it's
In the U.S.,
it's
it's,
a baby.
illegal. In Canada, well, Canada, I'm pretty sure it's like
Canada, you can
legal
grow
now.
plants.
But fucking back in the day,
felonies.
back in the day in Canada, the seeds were 100% legal. Like when it was illegal because they didn't have THC. That was back in the day though. It's weird, those weird little loopholes though. It's like mushrooms, kids. Be careful, but fucking. But you can buy the spores online and they are 100% legal
Even in the US.
in the U.S. because they do not have psilocybin. But if you, I don't know, don't grow them. But if you do, be fucking careful and fucking stay sterile and look up your shit.
Yeah.
But don't fucking do it, you fucking dumbasses.
Don't be dumb. That's the lesson for tonight. God damn.
But the website is
Make sure you
one of our sponsors. Shrimmery.com. Just kidding. That would be so cool though. We should hit him up.
Yeah.
Dude, any spore website I've been to has like the most.
Spores and nicotine syringes. For
Hey, we'll hook you up. We'll sponsor you. Allegedly sober. We got views. We got views.
Did we ever hear back from that pirate radio guy, or did we ever?
We didn't give his contact information because we left so early in the morning.
Okay, so Mikey knows that dude.
Mikey either knows him or he met him there.
So how does that even work? What the fuck are you? What is
Okay,
this?
so at E11, I'm not sure if we talked about this on the other podcast, but
No.
at E11 we ran into this dude that he said he does like pirate radio or something. I was like, what is that? What does that mean? And he said that he basically like scans the radio frequencies and tries to find the biggest gap in between them, you know, so where he can just kind of
and
like
he has like a machine or like a fucking
something.
Yeah, radio scanner.
Yeah, he didn't fully describe like the whole process of it, but he finds a gap in between two stations and then just broadcasts his
No
thing
way.
between those.
Well, so what's funny about that is millions of people in the U.S. do that already because that's what those little cigarette lighter things are that you plug into your phone.
But that's on a really small scale.
That's on a small scale, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so people
But
are already
yeah,
doing it, but it's on a
we
smaller
should fucking
scale.
totally fucking steal a station and put our
Yeah,
podcast on it.
Because that dude was like talking about like how he likes like music and stuff.
Yeah.
He was talking about how like he fucking has people that do music on it, and he plays music on it. But like, we were like, we have a podcast though, and he's like, oh, that would be sick for like 2 a.m.
Yeah, for like early in the morning
Yeah.
show where like you're not censored or anything.
Yeah.
He's like, do you guys swear and shit? I was like, we get a little crazy, not too crazy.
We get a little bit too crazy, but fuck them, you know.
Well, no, he was like, oh, you guys could like tone it down a bit, and then he's like, wait, no,
Fuck that.
might as well play early morning, and then it's uncensored.
Senses for pussies.
Yeah.
We were talking to him for a minute.
Yeah.
We were talking to him for a good minute there.
Yeah, we definitely need to do
Well,
that.
yeah, let's hit up on again.
That'd be rad.
Perfect
But-
avenue for our type of podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hijacked radio podcast.
Dude,
Allegedly
fuck it.
sober.
Like, why? I guarantee the equipment's cheap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could.
Dude, fucking. We need to, speaking of fucking equipment, after I'm done with fucking Burning Man,
Are you
we
going
need
to
to, yeah, I'm going to this fucking.
In 3 days.
I'm actually.
High five.
That was a high five, yeah. Fucking. This, in 3 days. Well, I don't know when you're fucking listening to this, but in 3 days from this moment that I'm in, fucking.
This reality that we're currently in.
Yeah. Fucking. I'm headed out to Burning Man, and then I will be performing in front of the man before they burn it, with all the like fire performers across like fucking the U.S. Like it's gonna be
What?
fucking crazy, dude. It's gonna be so
dude,
crazy.
You gotta
dude.
get like a GoPro.
I
Just
know.
put it on your fucking head. the
I
whole
think
time.
I'm just gonna get like a little shitty digital camera and snap fucking pictures and just fucking
yeah.
because like it'll be so easy to like. I don't know. That's all I got right now. But fucking, it's so crazy, dude. I'm like shitting myself every fucking day. It gets closer, but
Dude, I would be too. Burning Man would be so fucking sick. My
Yeah.
homie ATL, he's performing at Burning Man this year.
Really?
Yeah, he's DJing at
what,
Burning
dude?
Man.
I'll
this
have to
year.
fucking find him, dude. Like, dude, talk to him and then fucking let me know if you find out because I would love to fucking see some niggas like Utah niggas.
Dude, there's a lot of people from Salt Lake going. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Just all I can see on Facebook is Burning Man's like a couple days away, and I'm just like, oh my god, you fucking little bitches. And then ATL is just like,
Little
I'm
bitches.
playing at Burning Man, and I'm like, how'd you get that? Tell me, like I want to know. So
I
can
bet.
play.
Dude.
I bet if you
Fuck.
really wanted to, you could.
Dude,
you could find a way to do it. It seems
dude,
like they're always
Join the
like, looking
fucking join the fucking Fire Tribe next season, and fucking they're always I don't know, dude. You could spin fire with us, and they're always looking for people just to play fucking music while they're performing. You know,
At the camp.
like, at the camp and everything. So you
I mean,
could
yeah,
like.
dude, spin some music.
Get some more
Yeah.
avenues open too.
Yeah, exactly. Get those fucking exactly, dude. And exactly, music, dude. Like this nigga Vedran, killing it in the. Well, at least from what I see, he's been killing it with the fucking producing music lately.
Yeah.
Fucking dropping some hot shit.
Dude.
Shit, you're dropping some.
I
hot
thought it was another
Drop
beer.
it.
I was like, oh, number two.
But he fucking sent me this trippy ass song, dude.
Dude,
that It was wild.
Vedran, so what do you go by when you play music?
You know, my bad taste.
Oh.
Everybody
Look
check
up.
it out.
You got any fucking, like a fucking Facebook or what do you got?
Okay, I got a Facebook. I got a Facebook, I got a SoundCloud. I'm not allowed to have Twitter because my girlfriend.
Too cool.
But I got Instagram for sure.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fucking November will be my next show.
Oh really?
I'm playing with Oski and this dude named Deuces from
Oh, it's
fucking
Oski?
Michigan. Yeah.
That is Uski.
So what kind of
I don't know
fucking?
what it is. Uski, Oski's fucking.
Are you like designated to like any genre really? Like, or are you just like
Well, like
whatever?
I only play and I only make like dubstep and trap, but it's like lately I've been on my house shit and like house has always been my favorite genre, house music.
Yeah.
128 BPM for life, but like making music and playing it and headbanging just like on stage and fucking
Something
it's
else.
trap and dubstep, but it's like I had this writer's block for so long when it came to house music, and lately I've just been like, whoa, I've been able to like get in tune with my house.
Yeah.
Like-
What? Do you have anything that like? I don't know. Fucking all is fucking different. But do you have anything that like really helps you keep that flow going, or like get you out of the writer's block? Maybe get yourself out of your own way, maybe, or fucking.
Honestly, dude, it's like I don't like permanently have writer's block. I continuously make something, like whether it be a fucking a hip hop instrumental or a fucking country instrumental. I
Yeah.
can make it, but it's like when it comes to the house, it's just like because I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it is, but house music is just like lately. What I hear is just like it's all repetitive, like just
Yeah.
the same bass house, fucking weird shit. But then I like get into my fucking DMT realm where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I've been here before and I fucking make some fucking weird shit. Dude, it's dope. I love it. But I'm working on a Jaron Benton remix right now, and it's fucking lit, and I love it. And I just came back and I was like, house.
House. Oh yeah. Dude. Yeah, I could fucking see you bumping some fucking house shit, dog. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I just made
That was my favorite.
I just made a rhythm song
ugh.
because Eric got deported.
Yeah,
Eric, he
yeah,
got deported
okay.
to fucking Mexico, and he's in Tijuana.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a bad deal.
because
dude.
of a
I'm
weed
sorry, that
charge.
sucks.
Nah, it's
I didn't
like
even know he was like a legal Mexican.
I didn't need like well like
Most
I
of the
knew,
people
but like
wouldn't know.
Oh.
He probably grew up here his whole life.
Yeah, he's
dude.
Americanized
He's
as fuck.
American. Like,
Oh, wow.
people just are. They don't. Like, some of my friends, dude, that I've had growing up, like, they just don't. They grew up here. They're fucking Americans, but their parents brought them over here.
Oh.
But that's crazy, dude. Like,
it's fucking nuts. Dude.
yeah.
It's like the main charge that he got fucking deported for was a fucking pot charge. He got caught with his friend, and I guess they like I don't know if they were smoking weed or if they just had weed on him, but Eric got fucked for it. And like Eric just does not give a fuck about going to court. He gets
Yeah.
court days like nah, I ain't going to court. Just doesn't go. Gets warrant. It's another court day. Nah, I ain't going. Another warrant. Warrants just stacking up.
Fuck
Stacking
shit.
up warrants.
And then Trump becomes president.
Yeah, Trump
and then
becomes
it's serious
president and he
business.
gets fucking sent to fucking
Yeah.
Tijuana, Mexico. So I made a rhythm song called Tijuana, and I'm making an EP right now for Tribe Nation.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to come out in like September, but like I'm fucking slacking on making music, so it's like fuck it, come out in November. But I made a song called Tijuana, and the EP's gonna be called Tijuana, but it goes so fucking hard. It just reminds me of lizards walking in the desert, just like
Fuck yeah, like fucking
stamping.
Hunter S.
fucking-
Thompson, like fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
But fucking, I was gonna ask you, what's Tribe Nation?
Tribe Nation is not only an event company, but it's like a management kind of thing.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah,
I'm under management through Tribe Nation.
hell yeah, Tribe Nation.
Pass through the mod, baby. Everyone, this is Bryn.
Brandon's here now.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Yeah, what up, Bryn?
But yeah, just working on music and just Just fucking get my shit together.
Hell yeah, dude.
There
That's
you
good to
go.
hear, dude. Fucking
Especially now that you have freedom.
do what you got to do.
Everything's
nigga.
going. Keep the ball going.
The only shitty thing about this freedom is I haven't smoked weed in so long. So when I smoke weed, it's like fucking. I take like 3 hits of acid, and that's what it feels like.
Nice though.
I'll sit there and comprehend my whole life before I go to sleep for like hours.
I feel you, dude. Fuck. God.
Dude.
That's one of
Fuck
the things.
yeah.
For some people, I feel like weed doesn't really get to the good juicy part until you've gotten a tolerance to it already.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
It's-
Yep.
Dude,
It
I,
levels you out, I feel, but once you start smoking or smoking again, you just get.
it's so different once you stop
Yeah.
for so long. That's the thing. It's like,
Yeah, it's like starting completely over. Like,
yeah, it's fucking.
it's fucking crazy.
And I remember like the first time I smoked weed was in 5th grade with this kid named Tyler Foreskin.
Foreskin?
Sorry, Foreskin. I shouldn't have said his whole last name on the podcast. But
Allegedly foreskin.
Allegedly Foreskin.
His last name is Foreskin.
In
Damn
5th
it.
fucking grade, dude. And the first time I smoked, I got so high, and like, I fucking was so paranoid going home and fucking hated life for a second.
Isn't that with everyone though?
Exactly, yeah.
You just.
Yeah.
That's me right now when I go home with you to your mom's house, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to look at your mom in the face. I'm in the room for hours. It's so weird. Before I used to be able to go and be like, what's up?
It's
It's like,
I got a story about that to remind me about what you just said. As soon as we're outside of this.
Too much sauce.
It's too much sauce. And it's about DOS.
God.
But,
Yeah. There was a crazy night a few nights ago,
Do you
but
want to talk
I
about
do
it?
not want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I
we're-
don't want to have any disrespect towards anybody, so that's just not how I roll.
how was the rave though?
The
How
rave?
was
Ross
whole
and-
The rave was cool.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. But, Alex, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You gotta stop ditching me with Rachel. I love Rachel. Rachel's a good homie, and I'm
Rachel
glad.
told me some
I'm glad. I'm
things,
glad. I'm
so-
glad I got to kick it with her and get to know her. It was fun kicking
Well,
with her.
and the whole-
but there was like 5 different
Yeah.
people who came up to me and asked her if she was my girlfriend. So I was like, Alex, come fucking chill with your girlfriend, nigga.
Well, and so, okay, so the whole reason
I was like, I
for that
want to leave
is,
Rachel alone.
there's a whole shit stack on top of that, but I just don't want to get into it. But,
I'm sorry, I had to do that
yeah,
though.
thank you though, but yeah.
We saw you at the beginning, right?
Yeah, he
When
hugged
you
me.
first came in.
Yeah.
Straight, like,
Yeah, and he was already turned.
He fucking
was
ran up to me
ready
and
to
hugged me.
he got
go.
worse and worse
For
every
like 10
hour.
minutes, dude.
Yeah.
I met some crazy people there, did some crazy things.
Alex was blown around like wind. That whole fucking night. It was
Being my
fucking
weed
wild.
was
And if you don't know what DOS energy is, it's a fucking rave. I know. I don't fucking care. I don't care if you fucking don't like raves. You can eat my dick. Like, you're a cool
Great
guy.
night, a lot happened.
You're responsible.
I had some homies play and some good things happened to all of them, and so it was good. But great night. It was honestly
a
the
good
biggest show I've ever been to in my whole entire life.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
last
dude.
year
I
was
have
bigger.
never-
For some reason, I feel like last year was bigger.
Wait till you go.
I'm
to
going to Electric Forest.
Burning
Electric
Man.
Forest.
Burning Man's gonna
Any
be just
out of
as
state
big as
festival.
Yeah.
Next year it's the forest. So
I feel that though. I want to go to the forest. too,
yeah,
though.
that's
I wanna
totally my
go to
vibe.
Burning
That's
Man
my
too.
thing.
The
That's-
biggest during the summertime is.
Yeah, well,
It's
it's,
too
it's
much.
actually in
Ridiculous.
Right here.
Burning Man's in Black Rock City, and it's actually fucking. There's like a lake out there before, like it's the bottom of a lake. That's where they fucking do it. Like,
Isn't it like on an Indian reservation, or was it?
no,
before?
it's in Black Rock City. I'm not no fucking Burning Man savant or anything like that, but fucking I know that the playa or whatever they call it is a bottom of a fucking lake, and it dries up because there was a bunch of water in it like
2 weeks ago.
so, like not that long ago. Fucking
Oh, it just dries up
it
every
just
year.
dries up every year.
Oh, that's way cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
probably
and
why
that's
they let you spin
well,
everywhere. Spin
Well,
fire.
it's not like wet or anything. It's still super.
yeah, but I
nasty,
mean, like, there's
yeah,
no
it's
plants
there's
and
no
shit.
yeah exactly. And
How much are tickets to this?
Burning Man, okay, like they're usually
Okay.
around. It depends on who you get and like what happens, but fucking and like what your situation is. But usually around like $400 or $500.
If you
I got my ticket for like $190 because I'm a performer. But that's
Oh,
fucking.
what the
and if you
fuck,
buy if you
dude?
buy a pre-sale ticket, which is like there aren't that many, but like you have higher chances of getting a pre-sale ticket than a regular ticket, and it also kind of contributes to everyone that's putting money into it and like everybody that's promoting it and everything.
Yeah.
But those ones are $900.
A pre-sale ticket.
And you
to bring
you don't get
like
anything special. It's just a
$900
regular ticket. It's just it's before the
Yeah.
official sales.
What?
date.
just to enter the premises.
What
Yeah.
Jessica told
It's
me,
almost $1,000.
she said that the $400 tickets only go on sale at certain times,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have to wait in line for them.
And
if you're willing to pay $900,
Like,
then you
literally,
guarantee the ticket, basically.
I'm not gonna guarantee anything, but if one of you guys wanted a ticket, I could probably fucking find you one. It would just. It's just a connect. It's just a connect kind of thing with that whole community, you know. Like, if you know the people, they will find
When
you.
is it?
Like,
It's
It
like
is-
next week. Isn't it a week
No,
long?
it's on
a-
Sunday.
I'm
Sunday's the
leaving
first
on the
day.
29th. It starts on the 27th.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a week long thing?
Week and a
Like
half,
A
almost.
week and a half.
27th to the 4th.
See, I worked with this girl that was. I worked with this girl at Clearlink, allegedly. I guess.
Whatever.
Fucking dude, she's straight. She was like climbing some like monkey bar shit, like because they always have these weird, different like art
Yeah.
everywhere, and
Yeah,
then, like
yeah.
swing sets randomly, like in the middle of the desert, like random shit. She was like
Yeah.
climbing like some jungle gym type shit, and like someone dropped like a little vial of like some fucking acid or some shit, dude. And she just pretty much survived on acid for a whole week and a half, dude.
What?
Jesus
Yeah, dude.
Christ!
What, did she like run out of food or something? Or
No,
like,
like she just like
She
just
started
kept
eating
tripping on
acid?
that. She had a
Oh.
vial of acid that she found. She's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, this is my life for a week and a half. Let's get it.
that's what I would. That's what I
I'd
would
be
do.
doing the same shit if
Yeah.
I like fuck.
Fuck them. Like, you're in the desert.
Like the
And then like it just fell right into your fucking palm of your hands. Or like,
Destiny.
if I couldn't find the guy whose it was, I would be fucking like all over that shit.
And what are you gonna do? Go around asking everyone?
Exactly.
Oh, that's acid.
Exactly.
That is
I would
fine.
go like if I saw somebody who might have dropped it, I'd be like, yo, dude, like, is this
Yeah,
yours?
did you drop something?
Or I would
I'd be
ask,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
are you missing
some?"
some?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
fucking.
Do you not have something on your person?
Apparently, like, so I played a camp out. It's called the Tribe Camp Out, and
Uh-huh.
it's in like clear the fuck. Like, where the fuck
Heber.
is it?
Heber.
Heber.
I think it's past Heber.
I don't know where it's in
It's
some
out there.
forest, almost like it's like on the border of Idaho,
Ugh.
almost. Like, it's fucking weird. But this kid, he signed to the same fucking management as me. He found like 24 grams of coke.
What?
And someone, yeah, I'm not gonna say names, but it was the homies that played DOS this year. They found
What?
24 grams of coke,
Oh.
and my manager, who manages them, they're all like really good friends. Just kept doing coke, whole fucking weekend.
That's good.
So, all right. So, do you guys want to take a break, or should we call
Let's
it?
call it.
Let's call it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Fuck yeah.
Look up Bad Tastes.
Yeah,
Give him a
check 'em
shout out.
Thank you.
yeah, dude. Go fucking.
Thanks for listening.
I fucking dig the shit that you've been showing me, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Weird
Yeah, it's
impressive
amazing
shit.
stuff. So
I like when people get weird.
Steady making music, all I do.
there you go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Keep on
Alright.
hustling.
Have a nice one, guys.
And if you're listening, keep on hustling. Do your thing. Make
Get
music.
loud.
Do what you
Get
gotta do.
Get it.
Get your hustle.
All right. Peace out, guys.